welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. My name's BiancaAllexx, and if you guys are not new here, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be reviewing the new Jaclyn Hill Master brush collection. Not the eye collection, not the face collection, but the Master collection. So I have all 24 brushes right here in front of me. I use them on my face. I don't even want to tell you guys my review right now because just watch the video and you'll find out. But if you guys are new to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that red subscribe button down below. And if you guys want to hit the bell right next to it to get notified on upcoming videos that I post. If you guys like what you see, I would really appreciate if you give me a thumbs up. That would really help me out. But without further ado, if you guys are interested in seeing the review and how I got this look using the Jaclyn Hill Master brush collection, then just please keep on watching. Alright guys, so before we even hop into the tutorial, I wanted to go over a quick review on the actual collection, the packaging, the brushes, everything that comes in the whole entire Master collection. Now I did watch Jaclyn Hill's review on the brush set just because I obviously wanted to watch her review before I even purchased it, just to see which collection I liked the best. I chose the whole entire Master collection. So this collection comes with a little brush box. The eye collection is $42. It comes with 8 brushes and it comes with a bag that's exactly like this, but it's smaller. It's glittery like this. The face collection comes with 5 brushes and it's $58, and the bag is a little bit bigger, obviously because the brushes are bigger. That's why it's priced a little bit more. At the end of the day, after watching her video, I decided on the Master collection just because it had 11 more brushes than the other 2 collections, and I just wanted a brand new brush collection anyway. So I was like, yes, Jaclyn Hill coming through with the brushes and the Vault collection. I am going to be using the Vault collection in this tutorial today, so I'm really excited about that because I'll be using 2 of her brand new products that she just came out with. But without further ado, let's just hop right into unboxing this. So first thing I see when I get this is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Master collection. It says 24 custom eye and face brushes plus the case, so literally describing everything that you're getting when you receive this. So when you remove this, it has a little silver buckle right here that says Morphe, and then the rest of the box is just as is. So when you open the box, it just literally opens like this, and you see all of the brushes. They're all in bags, they're all packaged. So I did kind of do like a unboxing on my Snapchat, but I didn't actually unpackage this. I just showed my Snapchat fam what I got when I got this in the mail. But if you guys don't follow me on Snapchat, I will definitely leave a link somewhere over here for you guys to definitely go follow me on Snapchat, because I do post a lot on Snapchat and Instagram as well. Like I was saying, all of the brushes come packaged. So we have the face brush collection right here, eye brush collection, and then we have the 11 other brushes. And then this is how big the box is. Super cool. I love this, especially for traveling, because now my brushes won't get messed up in the process of traveling. I used to always just put them in like brush bags, and by the time I got to my destination, my brushes were always just messed up. So I'm definitely going to be using this case a lot more. So I'm just gonna hop into the eyes first. So once you take it out of this big packaging, they're individually wrapped as well. So these are our 8 eye brushes that come in just the eye collection. So if you guys did purchase the eye collection, these are the brushes that you guys will be getting. First of all, I love how she did the white. So pleasantly aesthetic with the silver. I love how all of the brushes kind of have like their own color to them. Like some of them are white, some of them are black, some of them are brown, some of them are both. Like I just like that. I don't like my brushes to all be like one color. I'm like super weird about that. I feel like she did a really good job with selecting the 8 brushes that she selected for this collection. You have a wide variety of different brushes. So you have like a big fluffy blending brush right here, a more tapered one right here. You have more of a flatter one. You can turn it to the side and buff things out. A little pencil brush, a definer smudger brush, another one that's more like flat, one that's tiny and tapered, and then you have a packing brush. So I feel like this is a really good starter set. If you guys did just get the eye collection, you do have a wide variety of different brushes in the eye collection. So I really do like this set. If I was to get the set alone, I would not be disappointed at all. I feel like she did select really good brushes. Moving on to the face brush collection. The quality of these feels so soft and so amazing. Like, I'm impressed. And like, this feels so good in your hand. I'm just so excited to like start applying foundation onto my face with this, and then just buff any powder away. This looks like a really good highlighting brush. Like, And then like this one, I would just use the pack on powder underneath my eyes, the blush brush. So yeah, these are the 5 brushes that come in the face collection. These 5 brushes, I was watching Jaclyn Hill's video and she said that it was like the hardest decision to pick out these 5 brushes for the face collection. And I think that she did an amazing job with picking out the 5 brushes. These 5 brushes are essential to doing your makeup and they feel so amazing in your hand when you're actually like using them. They're not too long, they're not too short, they're just a perfect size. Thank you, Jaclyn Hill, for creating this collection because I just think that it's beautiful. So I'm super excited to see how it's actually going to work on my face. Now I'm excited to move on to the Master Collection set. Like, why? So much plastic waste. Harming the world. I feel like makeup should come in like paper packaging, cardboard packaging. Stop doing plastic, please. We have the 11 brushes that come in the Master Collection. The first brush that we have right here is the JH01, which is a big fluffy face brush. And I like how it kind of like tapers into like a bigger shape up here. We have the JH05 right here. This looks like a really good contouring brush. Like I would just like snatch my contour with this. And then we have the JH06. I would do like blush with this. It's more of like an angled blush brush. It looks a little bit smaller, but you know, or you can do some highlight with this, you know, really snatch your highlight. This brush seems interesting because the handle is actually really fat. I would say it's fatter than the actual like brush portion of it. And this is a JH08. I don't know what I would use this for. Maybe to bake the sides of my nose. I don't know what I would use this guy for. Alrighty, the next brush that we have is a flat, I don't even know how to describe this brush. It's very, very weird. But Jaclyn Hill was like mentioning in her video how she'll bake like down her nose with this and on the side and like really snatch like her eyeshadow, make it super sharp and defined. So maybe I'll use this for that. I feel like I have a Morphe brush that's similar to this that I got a while back and I used to use it for my nose contour, but I would actually use it for the lines on my nose contour. I never really thought of like baking my nose with this, so I think I'm gonna try that in this video today. 6 eyeshadow brushes. These are all blending brushes, and then we have 1 pencil brush, which is super small. You can really get into the inner corners of the eye, highlight that brow bone, get that little dot on your nose. You can do a lot with this little pencil brush, so yeah. And then we have a bunch of blending brushes. We have a really thin tapered blending brush. We have a shorter tapered blending brush. We have a fatter, more like stubbly blending brush, and then we have a short and a fluffy blending brush. So she included a bunch of blending brushes into the Master Collection, which I love that she did, because when you get a brush collection, there's never enough blending brushes. So I love how she added all of these blending brushes into her collection because you can never have enough blending brushes. So yes, I love that she included all of these. I guess let's just hop right into this tutorial and let's start playing with these brushes on my actual face so we can see how they actually work. Okay, so I'm just starting off with a little bit of primer on the face, and I'm just applying this with my fingers. The primer that I'm using is the Professional Pore Primer by Benefit. I really like this primer because it really blurs out my pores, leaving my skin super soft. I like to apply this around the T-zone area. If you guys couldn't already tell either, my brows are done. I did my brows off camera because it takes me forever to do my brows, and Jaclyn Hill didn't include a brow brush in the collection, so there was no point in doing my brows on camera. If you guys do want to see how I do my brows, I will leave a link to the video I did post on how to do my brows right here for you guys. Really informative video. I suggest that you guys check it out if you guys want to know how I do my brows. So now I'm going to move on to foundation. Oh, I'm so nervous. The foundation that I'm taking today is my Fenty Beauty Foundation in the shade 260. This is a pro filtered foundation. I actually just bought this today because my Fenty foundation I went through so freaking quick. I would literally use it every single day. Like, it was my ride or die. So I'm just going to take this on the back of my hand. I want to take a decent amount. I'm going to be taking the Morphe, I'm not even going to say because you guys know it's a Morphe brush, so I'm just going to say the JH03. Going to dip my brush into the foundation. Now, I usually don't apply any of my foundation with brushes, so we're going to see how this applies. It's really dispersing the product really well. It's crazy because usually when I use this foundation, I use way more than what I'm using with this brush. So I feel like the circular motions work really well. So yeah, if you guys don't already know, the Fenty foundation does oxidize. That's why it looked really, really light at first. I will say this brush picks up so much product. Like, it really distributes it really good too. So it doesn't look bad, but my personal preference is just a beauty blender. So not a bad foundation brush though. It really, really picks up product. The product does go a long way with this brush. So brush is fantastic. I'm just not a brush person. My skin does look really good though, so I don't know. Let's just continue. So for my concealer, I'm going in with my Kylie Cosmetics concealer in the shade Birch. And I'm applying this concealer with my beauty sponge. And then I'm just going to take my Morphe beauty sponge and blend that in. I just opened my room door, guys, because it's so hot in here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights on. So I opened the bedroom door so like the AC from the kitchen like can flow in here, and I could already feel like the breeze on my feet. It's crazy. All right, so now that the concealer is all blended in, we are now going to contour a little bit. I'm using my Kylie Cosmetics concealer as well, and I'm just going to apply this on the sides of the face and on the forehead. For my contour, I'm going in with the JH05 brush. Now, I always use a beauty blender, so we're going to see how this works. Like, Jaclyn Hill said this was bomb for contouring, so I'm just going in circular motions. And it's actually working really freaking good. Like, wow. This is, like, insane how this is blending out, like, flawlessly. Now, I do look hella dark right now because I kind of underestimated these brushes, and I am so used to applying all of my makeup with a beauty blender, which sucks up a lot of product. So I know with brushes, it usually doesn't suck up as much product as a beauty blender would. So now I know for future reference that go a little bit light on my product because the brush isn't going to absorb as much product as a beauty blender would. I'm going to apply a little bit of concealer down the bridge of my nose and on my forehead and blend that out with a beauty blender. I'm excited to use the eyeshadow brushes. So I'm just going to contour the sides of my nose with this Kylie Cosmetics concealer in the shade Almond. Moving on from the nose contour, I'm just going to set anywhere I concealed with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm just going to do that with my sponge just because I've tried setting my face with powder with a brush before and it just doesn't work for me, so I'm not even going to ruin my face by trying. So I'm going to be using the JH02 brush to bronze my face. I'm just using my Marc Jacobs Coconut Perfect Tan Bronzer. The bristles are just so soft on this. Going right back in with my Morphe sponge, I am just going to take the flat side and cut the cheekbones out a little bit. Yeah, I'm just going to let this portion of my face bake while I do the rest of my face. I'm just going to add a little bit of blush, and then I'm going to go on to the eyes. For my blush, I'm taking my Morphe 9N palette. And you guys already know this. I'll be mixing a couple of these shades. I'm just going to go right across the top and use the top 3 shades. I'm going to use the blush brush. This is the JH04 brush. I'm literally just taking 1, 2, 3. That's pigmented, girl. Yes, this picks up a lot of product. Like, a little goes a long way with this brush. So don't get too carried away with the blush, okay? As I'm like literally getting carried away with it. Before we move on to the eyes, I'm going right back in with my Marc Jacobs, and I want to contour my nose. I'm going to use this JH34 brush. It's like a tapered blending brush, but we're going to use it for a nose contour real quick and see how good this is going to work out. She was good. She was good. I'm just going to bake down the center with that JH10 brush, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of the Laura Mercier powder. And I'm going to go down the bridge of my nose with this. So I'm just stamping this right down the middle of my nose. So I'm just going to let my nose and the sides of my face bake a little bit. So while I'm waiting for that to bake, I'm going to move on to the eyes. And I'm going in with the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Vault collection, because why not? Might as well make it a Jaclyn Hill video, right? Literally just dumped setting powder all over my legs. Why, Bianca? So I'm unsure about which palette I want to use. I kind of want to create like a fall type of look, so I could use this palette. This palette's super, super pretty. I have yet to use this palette. If you guys saw the video on me and Amber reviewing the Vault collection, you would know that I only just used the first two palettes that I just showed you guys. She used these two palettes. If you guys haven't seen the video, I will definitely link it up for you guys, because you guys should definitely go check that video out as well. But yeah, she used that palette, and she also used this palette. She has her own Vault collection. I have my own Vault collection, so that's why mine's look brand spanking new still. I kind of want to use this palette and create a super fall vampy type of eye, just because I haven't used this palette on my channel yet. But I'm probably going to use the Ring the Alarm palette as well. So I'm first taking my JH30 brush, and I am going to be dipping in to the shade Rush right here, and I'm applying this right into the crease. Oh wow, she is pigmented. And this brush, oh my god, I literally just dunked into the shade once, did a little tap, and I applied it right into the crease, and this is blended out to perfection. Like, do I even need to do much more to it? And this brush is just working its magic with this shade. It's beautiful. The bristles on this brush are so soft. Like, they don't feel harsh or raspy. Although I do like raspy brushes sometimes, depending on what kind of look I'm going for. Literally just going back and forth, back and forth. Now, I will say her brushes do have some bristle fallouts, which I'm not a big fan of. This is like the third or fourth brush that I've had bristle fallouts. Moving on to the JH36 brush and the shade Alert. I'm just going to literally dip and apply right on top of that shade. I'm starting on the outer corner and then sweeping it right in to the inner corner. These brushes are working beautifully. I'm like obsessed with this eye look already because of these brushes. Like, they are just so amazing. Like, they're just blending out to perfection. Like, no harsh lines. Everything is just so buffed out. Like, it's beautiful. Alright, let's see what we're working with the Bling Boss palette. Yeah, I think I'm going to go in with the shade Spark right here. And I'll be taking the JH32 brush. It's a little bit more tapered, so it's really going to keep this shade right in the crease. Wow. Like, I'm just packing this on. Wow. This is everything. I'm literally trying to keep this right in the crease. I'm not bringing it up any higher. I'm going to go back into the JH36 brush and kind of buff these shades together. That is beautiful. I kind of just like want to finish off this eye before I go on to the other side, just because I want to see the outcome. Like, wow, that's just beautiful. I'm getting a little risky and dairy, but I'm going to go in with the shade Mystic right here and this kind of flatter brush. This is the JH33, and I'm going to pack this right onto the outer corner just to smoke this out. And I'm just pressing this right in. And then going right back in with the JH34 brush and just kind of blending these shades together, buffing everything out. Next, going in with the JH41 brush. I think I'm going to take Bling Bling. Don't know if it's the brush or the actual shadow, but I'm going to go in with my Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. Spray some onto the brush and see if this makes it any more pigmented. Oh yeah, she is pigmented. Wow. I'm just taking that brush that we packed that darker purple shade on with and just intertwining these together. I'm like living for that. Yes. I'm just going to finish off this eye on camera so you guys can just see the finished result, and then I'll finish this eye off camera. So that'll just be a lot easier for everyone. So yeah, I think I'm going to add a wing, my lash, and I'll do my lower lash line once I do that. So for my wing, I'm just going in with my e.l.f. liquid liner in the shade Jet Black. Alright guys, so after playing with all of the brushes, the palettes, experimenting with all of the products that I have, I will say that Jaclyn Hill did an amazing job with this brush set. I'm absolutely, like, I'm just speechless. Like, I'm so impressed with the quality and the price point on all of these brushes. So the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Master collection is $165, but once you use her 20% discount code, I think it bumps it down to like $140 something. You're getting the set for $140 and you're getting 24 good quality brushes. When I say good quality, guys, like, you don't need to try hard to blend out these shadows. Like, the brush does all of the work for you. I just love the wide variety of brushes that she has. Like, this foundation brush is perfect. It just fits in your hand amazingly. Like, when I tell you guys I don't apply my foundation with brushes, like, this is probably the second time I've ever applied my foundation with a brush. My skin just looks amazing. Like, I look airbrushed. The glow, like, I'm using a Morphe palette for my glow. Like, I've never used this palette in my life before, but like, the brush, I feel like, just made the glow just amazing. Like, I'm literally speechless. Like, I would definitely say invest in one of these collections, whether it's the face collection, the eye collection, the master collection, whichever collection that you are looking at. Definitely invest in one of these or the master collection, because it's definitely a great starter kit. If you don't have any great brushes, I would definitely suggest getting the master collection, because you don't have to pay the full price at first. I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but when you check out, there is a payment plan where you can pay $40 something a month for the brush collection. So if you don't have $160 to throw down on brushes, like, you can make a payment on that, girl. Don't you worry. If you guys liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. I would really, really appreciate it. And if you guys aren't already subscribed to my channel, I would definitely appreciate if you guys hit that red subscribe button down below. If you guys would like, you guys can hit the bell button as well, so you guys can get post notifications on when I upload my videos, and you guys will never miss a video that I upload. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I will see you guys on my next vlog, video, creation, whatever you want to say. I will see you guys on my next video. Bye!